Hello students, welcome back to the video. So yesterday we have learned about the properties of parallelogram, right? So two properties we have learned. Now the next property about parallelogram is what? The adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. So adjacent angles, I have explained what is adjacent angles. Adjacent means the consecutive angles, the side by side angles. So the two angles which are side by side, which are consecutive in a parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means what? It is the sum of the two angles is 180 degree. That is called supplementary. Okay, understood? Suppose this one, angle R plus angle I equal to 180 degree. Angle I plus angle N equal to 180 degree. Angle N plus angle G 180 degree. So this is called the supplementary. So two edges and the adjacent angles in a parallelogram are always supplementary. So here in example number 5, it is given a figure ring RING. Ring is a parallelogram. So angle R value is given 70 degree. So find all other angles. That means you have to find these angles, angle I, angle N and angle G. You have to find all these three angles. So how to find all these three angles? So we'll apply our property again. So what is the property? First property we'll apply, which you have learned in the previous video, that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal to each other. So here angle R is 70 degree. So what is the opposite angle of R? Opposite angle of R is N, angle N. So it will be also for 70 degree. That means angle N is also 70 degree because opposite angles are equal. Now we'll find angle G or angle I. If we find any one angle, then we'll get the other angle also because both are equal. So how can you find this angle? So suppose I will find this angle I. So what is the property? Now we have seen the property is the sum of adjacent angles is supplementary. That means 70 degree plus angle I equal to 180 degree. Understood? So how can you write it? You can write like this: 70 degree plus angle I equal to 180 degree. Okay, in this way. Now angle I equal to what? This 70 will go that side. That means 180 minus 70. So it is 110 degree. So angle I is what? 110 degree. So when we got the angle I, that means this angle G is also 110 degree because opposite angles are equal. So here in this question, two properties are used. Okay, understood? So in this way, in geometric questions, you have to remember all the properties. Okay, understood? So in the next page, it is given the diagonals of a parallelogram. So what is called diagonal? Diagonal is the what? It is the longest line segment inside any closed figure. Okay, so diagonals of a parallelogram in general are not of equal length. That means inside the parallelogram, these are the diagonals. This line and this line are there are two diagonals. These two diagonals are not of equal length. They are different length. So what is the property here given? The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other at the point of their intersection of chords. That means diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other at the point of the intersection of chords. That means what? Bisect, the word bisect means what? To divide into two equal parts. Okay, bisect means to cut, to divide into two equal parts. That is called bisect. So diagonals, when the diagonals intersect each other, that means cross each other, this diagonal AC and diagonal BD, when these two line segments are intersecting at point O, so they divide each other into two equal parts. That means AO equal to OC. Okay, this is the meaning of this by bisecting. So AO equal to OC because it is bisecting into two equal parts. Then BO equal to OD. This is the meaning of this property. The diagonals of a parallelogram always bisect each other. So here you can see AO equal to CO, written AO equal to CO and BO equal to DO. That means this BO equal to DO. So this is the meaning of this property, that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, remember this. So the question related to these properties is given as example number 6. So in this figure, HELP, that means HELP is a parallelogram, HELP. HELP is a parallelogram given. Here you can see length in centimeters given that OE equal to 4 and HL is 5 more than OE. Find OH. So OE equal to 4 given. OE means what? Which one? OE. OE is 4 centimeter given. And HL is given what? HL is 5 more than PE. HL is what? This one is HL. HL. So HL is 5 more than PE. So P is what? So first of all you have to calculate P. PE, length of PE. So what is the length of this PE diagonal? You don't know. But we know that length of OE is given. OE length is 4. So what I said, by the help of property, the property say that the diagonals bisect each other into two equal parts. That means if this is OE is 4, then this PO will also 4. Understanding or not? That means PO is also 4 because they are equal to each other. OE equal to PO. So I have explained already here. So the property says like this. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. That means they are equal to each other, half equal. So if this is 4 centimeter, this part is also 4 centimeter. So we got what? We got the total length of PE. PE. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So PE we got 4. Okay. So here what is written? HL is 5 more than PE. So this now will get HL. HL is 5 more than PE. 5 more than means, I have said more than means plus. 5 more than means 5 plus 8. Because PE is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. So HL length is 13. Okay, here you can see PE is equal to 4 and HL equal to 8 plus 5, 13. Now what you have to find? You have to find OH. So OH is what? This one OH. So OH is what? Half of HL. So HL is what we got? HL we got 13. So half of HL is what? Because why we do half? Why divide by 2? Because I said already diagonals bisect each other. That means diagonals are dividing each other into two equal parts. That is why you have to divide by 2. Okay. So HL we got. So what is OH? OH will be what? Divide by 2. That means 13 by 2. It is 6.5. So value of OH we got 6.5. Understood? So in this way you have to apply the property and solve the question. So these are not so easy if you think. Okay, if you remember the property, how to apply the property, then only it will be easy. Understood? So I think you have understood the properties, two properties we have discussed today. So in the next video, next class, we will start the exercise 3.3. So till then, study all the things what I have taught today. Okay, thank you.